Hello and welcome to this LD1 restoration part 24. Profile back, here we go, here's the engine, and today we're going to finish off the trolley, putting washers in and putting on the pulley. And any other jobs I'll document, but I think I'll be a part 25 or something. They're the main things. So today we're going to put the pulley on. So what unfortunately with this engine, as you saw, we've got a stub axle, like a stub shaft. Crankshaft extension, whatever you want to call it. And well, this engine, Lister Oldies did originally have a bolt-on pulley, like the Wolseley's 3 bolts on the engine, but they're a bit few and far between. But fortunately, I had a V-belt pulley with this engine and the actual crankshaft extension. So what I did was I took the V-belt pulley off. I've still got it; it's at home, and I've got a flat belt puller I bought up Abbey Hill. It's off a Lister D, but I thought it looked nice in keeping with the engine being a Lister pulley. Bought it cheap, £5 or something like that. So yeah, it's got a slight bit of damage, but you aren't going to notice that. As you saw in the previous episodes, that chip taken out of it, but that's not too bad. There's a lot of meat on the pulley anyway, so we're okay. So I'm just going to bend over one of these tabs on the flywheel nut, because that seems pretty safe. So I'll just make sure it's tight in a minute, and I'll put the pulley on. Okay, well I've checked that all over. That's all good in there. I've checked it all tightened up still. So the next job is to put this I call it stub axle, but whatever you want to call it, on. And this is, there it is there. Right, so what I want to, I've greased this nut so it doesn't go rusty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a pair of gloves on quickly. I'm going to grease the threads. I'm going to screw them in. These nuts here are, not nuts, these bolts, should I say, are stainless steel. But I thought, right, if I put them in quickly with grease, we haven't got too much of a fuss. So what I'll do is, so I put the keyway up at TDC. Don't know why, but I just feel like it's nicer to have the keyway up at TDC. So if I find TDC quickly, which is there, no compression, that makes it easier for us. So what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of grease on each of the threads just to help ease them in a bit. Won't take much to do. So if I just put the first one on like so, there we go, that's one. Just put another one on here quickly, bit of grease like so. What I'll do is I'll touch up any paint that's chipped or anything when I get around to it, which will be today in the last little bit before I leave. I'll just find the other bolt. Here it is here. Decompressor over so I can turn it over easy. Like that. And we'll just screw that in there like so. Getting caught with it. Will it go in? Probably not. There we go. Right, get my spanner. Makes it a little bit easier. Just tighten these up quickly. Now these 3 bolts are what transfers the load of the whatever you're driving through to the engine. So I think it just finishes the engine off a bit, gives the engine a bit more. Oh, look at me, I'm actually useful now. It's a clever idea. What they've done is all this sort of just this put on, because then it makes it easier for like coupling sets. You make a coupling up on your generator for it, and it just bolts onto the flywheel. It's quite a clever idea, really. The bolt on, and 3 bolts self-aligning. It's got a hub it self-aligns on, so look. It's not quite the right size spanner, unfortunately, but you only manage what you got. Right, just have those up reasonably tight for a minute. This one up here. Apologies, you can't see anything. There we go. I haven't got a socket set to hand because my dad's borrowed it from that. He's doing a job at solid garage. this is what I'm doing it the long way. Probably a bit long-winded here, watching me do this. So I'll pause when I get back to do some more. Okay, got the stub shaft on, stub axle, stub shaft, whatever. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some grease on the shaft. So this way, if I ever need to take the pulley off, it'll come off easy without being seized on. I do it with all my, like my Lister D's got a pulley on it, and that's all greased on the shaft. So if I ever need to take it off, say when I restore the engine again, or do whatever, or if I need to tighten up the flywheel or anything, take the pulley off, it'll be easy to get at, which is the main thing. So I put some in the keyway as well, so that ain't stuck in there. There you go. You don't need special anti-seize grease, this is just good enough, I think. Right, we've done that. Right, then so the next job will be to put the pulley on. So I'll get the keyway out quickly. If the camera dies, it's probably good it's got a flat battery again. Right, so I put the key in there. Hopefully the key goes in 5 up. Right, I might have to put the key in later, but I'll quickly take the gloves off. Right, I might have to do it this way. Probably put the pulley in, then put the key on. So I'll put the pulley in. I'm going to put it on this way round. Right, like so. So it fits on there. I can have it right back there if I wanted to, or bring it a little bit. I don't quite know yet where I'm going to put it. I think somewhere like that will do. I don't know yet. But if I have a look quickly, make sure it's right around. 5's at the top. I think it's because it's paint in the thing. Actually, it's a bit tight to put on. Oh, it's tight. Right. We got the keys in. So I'll probably put her somewhat like that, looks about right. It's off the flywheel so it's not interrupting the fan cooling. It doesn't stick out too much. Right. Then I put an Allen key in here. Oh, my friend Keith put a Allen key in there for me. So I just tighten that up instead of farting around with a bolt. So this pulley is on backwards. If it were on a Lister D, it'd be on backwards. Because there's no hub to cover up, and because it's like inboard, this is the best way to do it. So make sure it's up tight. I did put some grease on that, and it's nice and tight. Right, so that's that done. So I'll take some photos of it. Well, the pulley's fitted, as you can see. Down here all fitted and looking good. And I also just done this quickly. Now the engine works. Don't know if you can see that in the light, I'll show a picture of it. But I've highlighted it in black. Now the only reason I've done black, not gold or anything like that, is it's subtle, but you can still notice it. Because if you stand where I am, you may not see it, but in real life, you can actually make it a bit. You'll see Lister, Dursley, England in black. It's just subtle, but looks nice. I haven't done any other lettering on the engine, because I don't usually do the lettering as such. But I think that there looks smart, just that little bit of black on it. If I had like the CS would have like Lister, Dursley, England on that, that'd be done in gold on the crankcase. But I just think a little bit of subtleness on the engine really shows it up. So I'll leave that dry off and hopefully that'll look quite smart. So I like to continue on doing the washers and stuff. Hello, well today is tomorrow and yeah, I've got the washers, they come in the post. And what I'm going to do now is basically I want to put the washers on and we're going to put on a few other little things, little plates to stop the wheels scuffing the wood. But other than that, we'll give it a quick cheeky run, I think. Because this engine's going to a show on Sunday. So I'll show you what I've done pretty much. So I'll put the washers on quickly and hopefully we'll go for a little run. I think, well look, you can see there's the pulley all on, looking smart. I think it does anyway. There you go. Right, so I'll put the washers on, we'll go from there. Well, as you can see I put the washers on, and they are, that's all these are. Little A2 stainless steel washers. I thought stainless steel would look a bit nice. Really don't look no different to zinc plated, so I probably won't be getting stainless steel anymore. But I've got some left. bought a pack of 10, so that'll do what I wanted. So I got some left. I think pack of 10, pack of 15, whatever I bought. So there's the washers. Yeah, so I suppose really I'll do a few little more jobs. I've got a few other jobs to do to it. I've got little plates I put on it for the wheels so they don't kind of like hit the engine, if you know what I mean, when you turn it, so it doesn't hit the trolley. You know what I mean? So it doesn't hit the trolley or whatever, or hit the engine, so I can do little plates and stuff to stop that. So I'll put those on quickly, and I'll put the camera back on charge so it's a bit flat. So I'll go do that quickly. Okay, basically what I've done now, I've done the washers down here. I put these little plates on. And basically what these do is, as you turn the wheel, it hits the plate. And that way you cannot scuff your wood up too much. It just protects the wood from being gouged. Over time it will gouge and gouge. And I have seen them split. So basically what we're going to do is, I've sorted that out, and now I might go for a little run, and it should be a bit further more done, I would say then. So we're going to probably take her outside and have her a run. I'll polish up some of the brass work as well in a minute, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to give the LD another run. So it's about 8 degrees and it's a cold start, so it's not overly cold, but it's, as you see, she's still bedding in. So I'm going to give her a nice little run, I think. It won't take maybe a quick few, I don't know, minutes for that. Just see what she's like. Hopefully. See if she sounds any better. So I'm going to crank her over. Right, that was very quick, but you saw a run. That is a cold start, but it's shaking too much and they're in the house and they probably don't like it. So it's probably best if I give her a run on grass, which is a bit of a shame, but I got to give her a crank up. But she sounds alright from what we heard, so not too bad, but she shakes quite a lot. There you go, you saw it run very briefly. Yeah. But I'll probably do a little clip of it running at the Star Inn, just because at the little crank up this in the on Sunday, or when everyone's like before they're setting up, when I got my insurance and everything, just see it running, because well, you haven't seen a very good video of it running. I don't know if I can. I might be able to get it home or something and run it or somewhere. But if I can get it on grass, I will show you a nice video of it running. But yeah, so here it is. Well, I hope you enjoyed the restoration series. There's only just put the transfers on the engine now, but that won't be done till after the rally, so it's had time to heat the paint up. So once it's done, that'll be it done. So I'd like to say thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the restoration series. I will show you the transfers put on, but that'll only be like a quick clip of me putting the transfers on, so that'll be part 25, but that'll be it. So I'd like to say this is restoration complete. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.